Happy Fairy Tuesday, everyone! I'm playing Dee's song. Her hubby is having surgery this morning. Hopefully it'll help her. Oh, nice, Dee. Good. Happy Fairy Tuesday morning, everyone. And that song was for Deidre. Good friend of mine. Her husband is having surgery and we want to give her our support. In case you were wondering why I'm mixing the green paint, I saved these cut up pull things that come in my auction orders, and this is going to be a rock, so I am going to cut it up. Yep, and I'm going to start by painting that because that's going to be a rock in our Fairy Garden shadow box. And how I made the box, y'all, is I took two small 10-inch, or is it 12-inch? 12-inch. And then two 8-inch. And put them together like a square. And then I took a picture frame from a picture, and I have the glass, and I will be putting glass on either side, just like that. And it's going to be a picture shadow box, and it will be lighted. Thank you. Oh, good. Everyone is giving her support. Thank you. So once the glass goes in and this gets put on, it will look like a picture shadow box. I just love it. And so you need two 12-inch thin boards, very thin. You want them thin, y'all. And I did go ahead and stain this wood. This is our ceiling where the lights are going to go. And I am going to show you how to put your lights on, but we're going to go ahead and paint this so it dries. And it's chorus like a rock, so I knew this would make a great rock in our And anything, you can use any household item. And I am making this and going to share it, guys, on Fairy Garden Thursday. Oh, thank you, Mary Jo. I will be sharing this on Fairy Garden Thursday. It'll go up in a video, y'all. And I do Fairy Garden Thursday with 4 others. Grandma Sandy, Sharon Shenagle, and 2 new ones. I have their names in the description box of the video I put up. They are new to my channel, so I will get to know them too, like Sharon and Grandma Sandy. But they also do Fairy Garden Thursday. And I thought, how fun. And then I can share this with you guys Thursday for Fairy Garden Thursday, all lighted up, and you got to watch it being built. And I don't worry about the bottom because that's going to be glued, so you don't have to worry about painting the bottom of it. Grandma Sandy is awesome. Oh, I know. She has beautiful Fairy Garden Thursdays. I love her Fairy Garden Thursdays, y'all. She has what's called a quiet corner. I love the quiet corner. She always has the neatest fairy stuff too. Sometimes, I know she goes to Hobby Lobby and somewhere else. In case you're wondering why I put the glow stuff in this, just in case we have seepage. Just in case we have seepage through the grass, I want to make sure it glows. There we go. Now we can let that dry. Just enough to cover it so it will definitely dry. And I will set it over here so it dries. And put my brush in the water. I had to go get my paint rag real quick. All right. Just wanted that to have time to dry. And I will show you how we are going to put the lights on the ceiling. I got the ceiling upside down. And I bought this set of lights. Beautiful fairy lights. And we want to start at the top. We will hold the lights in there so that it'll hold, the glue will hold them down. There we go. And this is how you put the lights on the ceiling of your shadow box. And that way you don't have to worry about your lights coming undone. And you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of glue, just enough to tack it down, and you hold it for a couple of minutes so that it stays down. We are definitely putting, you know what I think I'll do? I'm gonna go up and down on this side. Let me pull that up. I got a different idea here. Sometimes different ideas pop in my head. Oh, good. You did a video too, Dee. Nice. Yeah, she really does have some awesome, and I did put all their links in the description box on the fairy video I did. So you guys could check out their fairy gardens as well. And I am putting these, in case you're wondering, I am putting these in different kind of sections so they'll be easier to put on. We'll straighten them and then wrap them around just one part like this to hold them together. And then once you get that part done, see, we're connecting them. And we make sure that they're straightened. Each section will have a set of lights to glow the garden. All right, let's move on to another section. Like I said before, guys, making my fairy gardens, doing arts and crafts, it just relaxes me, and I enjoy it. Let me clear my throat. Got a frog in my throat. I really had a good night's sleep last night, y'all. The first time in quite a while I had a very good night's sleep. My pain, I think the rain had something to do with it because my pain level was down. And I think that's what helped me sleep so well. I didn't have as much pain. Once it stormed, it broke that barometric pressure and my pain level went down. And that probably helped me sleep like a baby. Now, I know a lot of times I have this kind of stuff done when you come in here, but I didn't want to. I wanted you to see how I do things. Even when I change my mind on how I'm going to do something. That way you can see it's okay to do something different from your original plan. All right, we are almost to the end of our lights. Let me get this little piece wrapped. There we go. And I want to make sure that they're all kind of looking like flowers, aren't they? Yeah, they're kind of looking like flowers. Which is okay because it is a fairy garden. Yeah, looking like little tiny flower thingies. All right, we got that. Now we got one more here. Maybe two more. We'll have two more, I bet. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this one a little shorter. Yeah, we'll make this one a little shorter. Oh, that's gonna look so nice. So Dee, are you at the, you probably did, Dee. Are you at the hospital itself or at a surgery center, Dee? Gonna go ahead and wrap this side here, because I wanted to make this one connector just a little shorter than the other connector. There we go. Fix our lights. Okay, bring this one up. Yeah, we are just about at the end of our, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm using this longer set because I want my picture fairy garden, you know, shadow box, to really light up. I don't want just a itty bitty light in there. I want to see the light. So that's why I decided to use this long one. Yeah, it does seem like more work putting it together, but that's okay. Ooh, this one looks nice. I'm gonna like that one. Okay. All right, let's take this in and wrap it around here. There we go, we have that. I think this is gonna work so much better because there's more lighting in each space and a little easier to put on the ceiling of our fairy garden. And then I gotta watch when I get to the end here, because this will sit next to the back of the frame and right alongside. And you don't want to glue it on because you want to be able to put new batteries in it when it needs it. Oh, okay, you're at home, your daughter, oh, that's a long way for you to go, Dee. That's okay. He's gonna be just fine. So this is really a nice distraction for you. Keep you busy until you hear from your daughters. Wow, that's a long way to go to the hospital. Woo! All right, let's wrap this one. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some lights down the middle of this one. Come on, one more. We need one more light there, please. One more light. There we go. We got some lights down the middle of that one. And the nice thing about the lights on the ceiling is that, okay, we will let this part go until, because we want this to be in the back. So I am going to go ahead and put this over here in the back. Along with the wire. Because it has to go outside. And I'm going to show you how to bind that wire in the back up so you can't see the wire. There we go. So, uh-oh, my hot gun picked up one of my flowers. We're going to hold that for a few minutes so that wire stays on the edge. And I pulled it tight on the other side so that it will definitely hold it. There, see there? And then we can start gluing our top flowers. Make sure you want them the way you want them. And this is why I left room in between each one, because they will overlap each other. And you want your lights to stay on the ceiling, and you're gonna put them the way you want them. And I always hold mine for a few minutes. Hi, Ashley. Queen Bees, babies and stuff is in the house. Yay, right now we are just putting our lights on the ceiling and getting them set up. And I'm not gonna worry about this right now until I'm done with my flowers I made here. Each set is connected by a tiny wire together. And the reason we did that was to be able to work with them. So I am going to turn this one this way so it's the opposite of the other one. And I am going to put this one right here. I have got to find my big glue gun, y'all. I was looking for it the other day and couldn't find it. And I am so tired of this little one. My glue always falls out of it. I think I'm going to have my daughter get in the upper shelves. I think that's where we put it. When we broke my arm, my family came to visit. And my daughter had to put all my stuff up for me. So they could stay in the bedroom. So everything got shifted about. All right, so we made this, the flowers go in the opposite direction here so that we can hold this down. And I love using the hot glue to hold the lights down because it does hold better. I just don't like using tape. I think tape looks tacky and I'd rather use the hot glue because it will also glow with the lights. So right now we are holding these two sets down. Come on, get down there. Of course, sometimes you get impatient. Nice wooden setup. Oh, thank you, Dee. Yep. Two 12-inch boards, really thin boards, two 8-inch boards. You figure an 8 by 10 picture frame, so we had to measure the boards to fit the 8 by 10 picture frame. And that's what we did. And once we get all the lights tacked down, then we go through and check out which ones need to be laid out some more and which ones don't. Oh, that one fit perfectly right there. Beautiful. I'm gonna lay that one out right there. And lay this one out right there. And the thing about fairy wire, this kind of real thin wire, it's pliable, bendable. So if you need to bring it in a little bit at the edges, you can do that without hurting anything. There, now this one looks like it can fit. We can bring this one up like this and bend it to fit right there. So we will hold that down before we tack the other side. And make sure that it stays down. And like I said, when you're doing big art projects like this, y'all, you got to have patience. If you want to rush it and be in a hurry, it'll definitely not work for you. And yesterday it was so cute because I had said that in our arts and craft class. I had said something about it's a lengthy project, and Ashley piped up and told on herself. Yes, she did. Always in a hurry, get her arts and crafts done. Yep, you definitely want to take your time. All right, now we have just these ones to get into place. And then we will check it out and make sure that we definitely get our lights where we want them. And I love the long ones like this because look at how lighted that is going to be in. See, I told you, I knew it. I told her Jim was going to be just fine. Yay! Everyone, give her the hearts. Give her a heart. Let her know her friends are here for her. And a big hug for Jim D. I knew he'd be okay, honey. I'm so relieved. Now you can relax. Just like Mary Jo said, now you can relax, Dee. He is good. Your friends are here for you, baby girl. Oh, I got tears in my eyes. I'm so happy. So happy. And we need to make sure to praise a Heavenly Father for all the answered prayers for Jim's surgery. Well, yeah, I can understand that. We need to give thanks and praise to our Heavenly Father for answering all our prayers. All right, one more, y'all, and I think I'm going to turn this one. Let me think a little minute. And I like how it turned out. It conjugated a lot of the lighting in the middle, which is great because it will give that huge glow. So I think what I'm going to do is bend this piece down and put this one just on the edge. And I will bend this one over, and I'm going to put this on the edge over here. Yeah, I like that. Let it dry a few minutes. Yes, we will, sweetheart. We sure will. Yeah, that's right, Mary Jo. Just remember, Dee, our prayers never stop. Even though we praise Heavenly Father for answering our prayers about Jim, we continue our prayers. So, yeah, prayers never stop. He knows our every want and need and desire. Yes, he does. All right, tack that little piece down right there. Paula and I did find out some sad news yesterday, y'all. You know how we're always talking about our bingo Mondays? We're always going to play bingo on Mondays over on Johnny's channel. But Johnny does a lot of things. He's kind of eclectic like me, into a lot of things. And I love his bingo. I love his auctions. I love his morning shows. But yesterday during bingo, he announced that he will no longer be doing bingo. He has done the Bingo Monday for 5.5 years, y'all. And it's time for a change, which is understandable. But me and Paula were so sad. But we understand his need for wanting to change. We all need to change, evolve, grow. And if there is something else Johnny wants to do, something has to give. So that's what we do. And we bid him. He's going to have one more bingo night this coming Monday, this Monday coming up. So if you want to come in and have a fun Monday, it'd be awesome to share that with my friends. That is something Paula and I have been doing every Monday. Her 5.5 years, me 2 years. Paula and I have been doing bingo together for 2 years. And so, if you want to come over and join in with us for our last Monday, Johnny is going to play a song that I wrote for him and Mark, because as far as I was concerned, Johnny was the bingo king and Mark was the bingo king. They had such a fun bingo night, y'all. So fun. And so I wrote this poem, turned it into a song, and Johnny will be playing that song on his Monday night show. I will be posting it on my posts so that you can, as a reminder, and you can hear the beautiful song I wrote for him and Mark. I just loved his Bingo Monday. Now, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I am tacking down small parts that I really don't want sticking up, and I'm holding them for a few minutes so that they lay flat and I can turn it over and we can get started on our fairy garden. This is going to be a Halloween fairy garden shadow box. And some of the stragglers you won't have to worry about, y'all, because when you put this on, it has a shelf right here, about an inch and a half shelf, that any stragglers sticking up, you won't see them in the outside. You won't see them. Yes, that is a long time to be having a bingo game, and I'm so happy for his change. I mean, we all like to change now and then. I was kind of forced into my change because of my broken bones and illnesses. Some of us get forced into change, and others of us can choose our change. But even though I was forced into my change, I'm not unhappy. I am really happy with the things that I'm accomplishing and doing at this time versus what I did. Big old fingers in the way, let me tell you. All right, let me hold this down and we're ready to turn it over. Sorry, I have to get ready for therapy, which means finishing my makeup and having... Oh, no, you'll miss the best part. Okay, sweetheart. I hope you'll come back and watch it, honey. Please be a good fairy and hit that like button, y'all. Be a good fairy and hit that like button. All right, now I'm going to show you why I left some of the wire and some of the string. See there? And now I'm going to show you, we have some stranglers right here that are hanging down, and I'm going to show you why you don't need to worry about those. Ta-da! You can't see them. So don't get crazy if you have a few stragglers and you don't want to, you'll be gluing forever. So this does hide the stragglers that hang down. All right, now we are inside our beautiful fairy garden shadow box. Bye, Ashley, hon. You have a beautiful day. All right. And our rock is a little, well, let's turn it over and let the bottom dry a little bit. So glad that is washable paint. All right, guys, I'm going to show you what I have. I have this. I have Treat or Tricks. I have Happy Halloween. Ooh, I have an RIP. Now, if you want to put something like this in your shadow box that lights up, this is a cute little scary haunted house. Then what you do is you drill a hole through the back side of your, on the back side. Even though you're gonna have frames on both sides, you don't want your hole on the side that is facing the front. You want to place it in the back over here. And I have this cute little light up, but you don't have to. These do come out. The lights come out, and you can just use this in your fairy garden as a haunted house. So you keep that in mind. You can either drill your hole or not use the light. The light can be used for something else, because you already have all your upper lights gonna shine on the fairy garden, which I'm gonna turn those out for now. Ooh, look how much that lit up, guys, when I turned it off. So I have this cute little haunted house. Oh, stay together. It's a gargoyle. Stay together. How awesome. Well, I believe you'd be busy eating, girl. You should be eating. And last but not least, guys, I have a beautiful Witch's Specialty. Witch's Specialty, Witch's Weekly. This is the paper, and this is the specialty shop. And there's a witch right here, and a fairy witch right here. Oh, I love this. I don't know, guys. I might go ahead and put a hole in the side of mine. Let's see how this looks lit up. Let's see how that looks lit up, y'all. I gotta get my other cord, guys. Hang on. We really gotta see how this lights up, because do you guys, which one do y'all like? Let me know. Do you like the small one? Do you like the specialty one? Would look nice in here. Plus, it's something that would sit out on your counter. I mean, just because it's a Halloween one doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it. I'm gonna go get my other cord, guys. I'm very thankful that my other area is very close to the craft room. All right, let's see how this is gonna look. I really want, oh, nice. Oh, that is gorgeous. Check that out, y'all. It even blinks. This is one that blinks. I like that. Kind of scary and spooky. And you could probably set it off in the corner like this. And, oh, look at it blink. I'm scared. Yep. I like the specialty one. Mary Jo said love it. Beautiful, beautiful. You guys like the Witchy's Specialty and the Weekly, don't ya? Yeah, this one I might have to... It kind of looks sad, doesn't it? Like, I need help sad. I think I need to repaint it or something. This one is really old. These are ones I got in the auction in a. These were all in a huge auction box, and I bought the. Oh, every time that blinks, it scares me. That is cool. So we got a lot of stuff to choose from, y'all. So we definitely want that, don't we? In our, is that what we're choosing? The witch's specialty shop? All right, I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna get my glue gun put back on so that we can get busy with our grass and our trees and all the scary stuff that comes with making a fairy garden. And up at the top, we have this little welcome tree, but I think because we're using the big piece in asymmetrics, we definitely don't want to use that. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I gotta take this phone call. I'm live. Okay. All right. Yeah, I do too, Mary Jo. I love the tree too, but, well, maybe it could be symmetrical if I put the tree, okay, if we put the tree up front and have the witch's specialty in the back. A lot of mine that Emma brought me is pink, so I was thinking, yes, you can paint them. Yeah, I'm always repainting stuff. If I don't like it, I slap some paint on it because I want it to match what I'm doing. So, to make this asymmetrical, we are going to use the tree. So, I do want to use the gargoyle, and I want to put in the treat or tricks. And we don't need a rip in our shadow box fairy garden, do we, y'all? Nah. So, yeah, Dee, I always like to paint things to make them fit what I am doing. So, we're definitely going to use these two pieces for sure. And we're going to have our tree in there. So let's get started on our grass. And it is fall, so I might have to, let me see. I got to look in my little box here and see. We got some more brown. Ooh, I got a lot of brown, so I guess I can mix brown in with the green grass. That means I'd have to tear up the grass, but that's okay. That's what doing fairy gardens is for. So let's go ahead and tear up our grass and get it ready. And we definitely want to make it look like, we definitely want it to look like it's brown, so, oh. Gotta get my little bucket over here. My little big bucket. Because I want to make it to where it looks like the grass is changing too. Alright, that looks like it's going to be enough. And I do have some fall things to put in here for Halloween and fall. And make sure the grass gets tore up. And we will also add patches of the brown also on the green too, to make it look like it's fall. Because this will come out with the grass when I get the grass picked up. It actually sticks to the grass because it's so fine. Alright. And it makes your grass look kind of dull and dirty like it's supposed to in the fall. Plus you can always spritz it with orange paint if you want patches, but I like to make my own patches. Yes, I do. Bring that up from the bottom. Make sure to grab it with our grass. All right. And we will definitely start on this end. Down here. I need more glue, more glue. This is going to be such a beautiful shadow box picture frame. It's going to look just like a picture and a fairy garden. And now you know how to make your own picture frame fairy garden. And I'm grabbing the little bits first. That's what we're gluing on first. So it definitely will stay. Beautiful, beautiful. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see what I'm doing there? And nice. I gotta tear up some more of this so it looks little. Beautiful. More glue, more glue. This part right here, y'all, this is what I find relaxing. I don't know about you guys, but just doing the grass and even though I have to like be aware of what I'm making and measure things, it's just so relaxing to do it and get it up, and it just, once you get the whole thing together, it is just so beautiful. Just beautiful. I wanted to tell Ashley, I forgot to tell her, I found some new music. I know kind of what the songs is she likes, and I found some new music for our Arts and Crafts Day that I think she is going to love. But I forgot to tell her before she left, darn it. We'll tell her next time we see her. Definitely tell her. And don't worry about the scragglers either, guys. Those will go in when you put your shelf on, your glass and everything. Those will get go in for sure. I gotta tell y'all something. I have to share this. I have to brag, y'all. I'm sorry. I have to brag. My sweetheart, the other day, I asked my sweetheart for a BLT. I had to have it. I don't know why. I was craving it. Something. I don't know. And I wanted a good BLT. Like I told him, I want a BLT with bacon on it, not 2 slices of nothing. And he said, okay, you want a BLT? A BLT is coming up. Guys, my man made the best BLT I have ever eaten. I am not kidding. He used this big old steak tomato. You know, the big steak tomatoes? I had about 4 or 5 pieces of bacon on there, maybe more. I didn't count. Good amount of mayonnaise and lettuce. Perfect. Oh my goodness, y'all. I just gotta brag about that. I can't help it. That was the best. The best. And I haven't, and now listen guys, seriously. I have not had a BLT in over 5 years. Not at a restaurant, not at home. Maybe that's why I just really wanted one, because it has been at least 5 years since I had a BLT. And it just hit me out of the blue. I just wanted one, sounded good, had to have it. And I told my sweetheart, the bacon is not really that good for us, but after missing out on 5.5 years worth of BLTs, I made up for it in one beautiful, awesome, big sandwich. And I loved it. I did, y'all, I did. And I told him he could definitely make that for me again in another 5.5 years. Or whenever I think I'm dying for another BLT. But, guys, it was so good. That's all I've been thinking about since I ate it. Seriously. And no, I'm not pregnant, anybody who might be wondering. But that was a good sandwich. All right, let's get our rock. Now, let's get our rock because we definitely need to put, let's use the reindeer moss on our rock, y'all. Yeah, let's use the reindeer moss on our rock because I think that's going to be a good contrast with the, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the little people on the top of the rock. These little guys that say treat or trick, we're going to put them up on the rock. So we need a little grass, mossy grass and a dirt area. So let's put some glue right here. We definitely want a little dirt area right there. And I want to try to leave some of this lumpy so it stays, so it looks like a true rock area. Yeah, see, leave some of the lumps in there. There we go. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Now let's put a little bit on the other side so we have some little dirt on the other side here. Because you got to remember, they'll be able to look through both sides if you want the people to do so. So we want to make sure both sides have what we need. Awesome sauce. There we go. And I think our reindeer moss is going to be a beautiful contrast to, especially on the rock. And it looks like some nice moss growing up out of the rock. You know how you got the moss grows on the rock? That's what it looks like. I want to get this piece out of there. Yeah, there we go. And then we have some of the grass sticking up. Looks good. And we definitely want to put a little bit right here. And I'm going to leave that twig right there because it looks like it's part of the growing into the moss. Oh yeah. How's that look, y'all? Pretty good, huh? And then we'll put our rock like right here in the middle, because if you remember, we're going to have our house out here, and we will be using the rest of this moss, y'all, as we put it around the rock to make it look like the moss is growing up and over. So we have the tree here and the house there. So let me get the house. Had to make sure it was inside. So we will definitely set the rock up against the house like that. And then we have our other piece that will go. This is going to make a beautiful picture for someone. I'll bet you it gets bought up in a heartbeat at the market, y'all. Yeah, this is going to get Yeah, and I do too. We are just about done, Mary Jo. We are going to work on our fairy garden, and you guys get a good look at what we're going to finish next week. We are definitely going to finish our grassy, mossy rock. We're going to put in our 2 specialty items. This is going to make a beautiful, I like the fact that this light flashes. I don't, yeah. I got to think about that. This I don't mind selling. This I could use also in my indoor fairy garden. So, I don't know. We might go ahead and think of something else to use, only because I just thought about selling this, which I'm going to. Yeah, we might go with the smaller pieces, because I really like the fact that that house flashes, like a spooky house does. All right, you guys, I will tell you one thing quick. Bye, Mary Jo, honey. Enjoy your company. I got to tell you this one thing I have. My mini TZ was in her bedroom the other night, and she heard some footsteps, and the lights in her bedroom started flashing, and she's wondering if she has a haunted bedroom. I hope you'll come along with me for that story, Mini TZ's Haunted Bedroom. And that will be coming up very soon, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I know a lot of you like my stories. You have been asking me to think of another one, and since Halloween was coming, there you have it. Mini TZ's Haunted Bedroom. So, I hope you enjoy it. All right, guys, have a great Tuesday. We are going to finish our Shadow Box Fairy Garden. Next Tuesday, we will not share it on Fairy Garden Thursday till we get it completely done. I know Grandma Sandy is going to love it. And be safe, be happy. Dee, your prayers are always with us. We are always praying for you and Jimbo. And always, guys, stay positive. Blessings, everyone.